Shalom, all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and double honors to the apostles and the elders, great millstone, Bashem Rakakwadash. My name is Yakaba from Plain Tables Camp in Philly. Alright. The Edomites, they're all about oppression. Alright. And this has to do with finances. And most of the financial oppression is affecting like middle class and poor people. All right, so Esau now he wants to know everything that goes in and outside of your bank account, so he can further oppress you. This is what the making currencies digital as part of the reason, so they can get people that are not paying their taxes, and they're going to increase the amount of tax. All right, so they're all about oppression. So Esau, Edom, the devil, he's not righteous. All right. You might be able to, earn a living and, buy things and go places, but it's at a price it's at a tax. And people are so asleep that they think that the prices that they're paying now are fair. And if you were to look at how we lived, as a free man anyway, from the 60 to now, it would be like night and day, the amount of taxes that are being paid and fees that are on top of your purchases. Oppress, this is to keep someone in subservience, all right, and hardship, especially by the unjust exercise of authority, a system that oppressed working people. All right, persecute, to abuse, to maltreat, and people are really that asleep. All right, let's go to the first scripture. Esau. Well, that's not that. That's not the first scripture. But I'll read this first since it's there. It says, 1 Thessalonians 4:11, and that they study to be quiet and to do your own business and to work with your own hands, as we commanded you. That ye may walk honestly toward them that are without, that ye may have lack of nothing. So yeah, that's what we try to do. We try to work with our hands, whether it be you drive, you work with electric, plumbing. You want to work on a computer in an office building, or you see clients or patients. All right, we try to work, mind our own business. But Esau, he wants to disturb that. Here's the word for quiet. Esau wants to disturb peace, rest. He wants to disturb this. He doesn't want you to be. He wants to disturb your peace. Esau is a man of war and agitation and a pest. All right, just to cease from labor, to lead a quiet life, a peace of those who are not running hither and thither, but stay at home and mind their own business, to be silent, for example, to say nothing, hold one's peace. All right, so this is a state that when we have we're working with we're earning a living, we just want peace, and that's what is against and this is what Esau is trying to destroy. He's trying to destroy. Well, he's already destroyed it, but he's trying to further destroy peace. All right. If we could actually have this, we wouldn't be in hell. All right. If every Israelite were to have peace, this wouldn't be captivity. So this has to be disturbed. And Esau's all about destroying peace within us, within our homes. All right, and he's doing that with taxes. So Esau right now wants to disturb your wages. He wants to know everything about that's going into your account and everything going outside of your account. This is a misuse of riches. It says, go to now, you rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. So Esau's not always going to be in his power seat to be able to heavily tax you, and to put fees on top of the things you use. $3 here, $2 there. He's oppressing you. He's oppressing us. And our people are so stupid that they don't know they're being oppressed. Your riches are corrupt and your garments are moth-eaten. Yeah, Esau always claims that he's fucking poor, right? The government. Yeah, they have so many heavy taxes on tolls, on fees, annual fees, monthly fees, on top of the services that they provide. All right, now he want to know everything that's going in your bank account, everything that's going out. He wants these banks to report it to the IRS. All right, let's go down here. It says, behold, the hire of your laborers have reaped down your fields, which is of you kept back by fraud. That heavy tax on top of fees crieth, and the cries of them which have reaped are entered into the ears of the Lord of Sabaoth. So we are affected because our wages are so small compared to like millionaires and billionaires. All right. Yeah, we're suffering. So the rich people, they suffer less. Now they may complain that they're getting taxed more, but that's nowhere significant to say a brother that makes $500 a week or $1,000 a week or $1,500 a week. The taxes will affect that brother. All right, whether versus you make $5,000 a week, you make $5,000 a day. The taxes, those heavy taxes, affect us more because we're poor. All right, which is of you kept back by fraud, crieth, and the cries of them which have root are entered into the ears of the Lord of Sabaoth. All right, ye have lived in pleasure on the earth and have been wanton, and ye have nourished your hearts as in the day of slaughter. All right, let's look up fraud. Wrongful or criminal deception intended to result in financial or personal gain. That's what Esau, he's all about, just making a, really Esau is not getting, let's say like richer, he's getting richer with FRNs, but that's all fictitious money anyway. It's really more so about keeping us poor and them becoming more powerful. They're able to get more resources, natural resources. That's actually the real value, not the FRNs. They're actually getting more natural resources, more minerals and fields and land by that fictitious money. So it's all fraud, and it's moving the power out of our hands into the bankers' hands. Now they're really all working together. It's just, it's because they can audit your account anyway, the IRS. This is just more draconian measures that they're throwing in your face. All right. So they living in pressure. And we're suffering, and they increasing these taxes. So this is what I'm referring to here. All right, it says, under Biden plan, the IRS would know a lot more about your bank accounts. All right, President Biden announced, see, when Esau passes a bill, or he normally puts it in something that's noble on the surface, and he passes something draconian when you read between the lines. It's called American Families Plan today, which is designed to grow the middle class and to expand benefits of economic growth to all Americans. The American family plans include a lot to like, no matter what side of the aisle you're on. So if you have investments and you're doing trade and everything, and you say you are saving money on taxes by some means, Esau wants to know what's going in your bank account, what's going out of your bank account. So shit, if you share a working girl, they want to know what's going into your bank account, what's going outside of your bank account. They're trying to get rid of the cash so everything can be electronic, so Esau can see everything. You can see how that can cause a problem if you make money. If you're into business and moving and you spend a lot of money, Esau wants to know what you're spending it on. All right. By any measure, the amount of benefits being proposed is staggering, which begs the question, how will we pay for all this? By increasing IRS enforcement. And this is going to affect everybody. This is mainly going to affect poor people. All right. Especially people that have like gig jobs or whatever. This is what I can see. You may can see another sinister way this can affect people, but I'm seeing it in that way. And it's going to affect a lot of working people, working girls. It says, by increasing IRS enforcement, by increasing reporting obligations. And this is the thing right here. So if you constantly have money going into your account and outside of your account, going in and out, in and out, in and out, all right, you involved in different businesses and ventures and everything, Esau wants to know it. And by raising taxes on the wealthy, each aspect of this plan is worthy of its own column. This column will focus what a senior administrator office. Well, let's go down here. What I have highlighted. And there was more. Link will be in the description box. So you can read everything that you want to read. So simply put, the Americans Family Plan calls for banks and other financial institutions to report more than just taxpayer interest earned on capital gains. Like if you have investments, Esau want to tax your investments once you convert it into say cash. All right, you can look up on what capital gains is. All right. And losses. Banks and other financial institutions would also be required to report aggregate account outflows and inflows. All right. In other words, the IRS will know all about all of your bank accounts. IRS will know about all of your bank accounts, whether you earned income on that account or not, how much is in the account in a given year, and how much was transferred in and out of the account. Do I need to say more? This is Forbes.com. All right. Forbes.com. This article is, you can listen to the audio here. It's a robot voice. I don't really like that voice. April 28th, 2021. I think that's like the end of tax season normally, right? How much? So I really don't need to read anymore. It says a massive compliance effort on the part of the financial institutions. So they say that your bank is going to report you no matter how much you have in your bank account, or maybe like a limit or something like that, like $500, $600. Oh, they got to report if this much goes into your account and this goes out of your account. IRS has the right to pull up your account, and that's like every account. All right, now I don't think it said the exact amount, but it says they have the right to know what goes in and out. I don't think it says the exact amount. All right. Eliminate massive blind spots. The IRS is currently enduring. Right. Yeah. So the IRS right now, they don't really look unless you like your account is flagged or whatever. Say you because it's based off your reporting. Now it's not going to be based off of what you report. It's going to be based off of you having an account, period. They have the right to know what goes in your account and what goes outside of your account. So they're looking at your what you report on your taxes and say, well, it's not really red flag worthy. It's not really flag worthy, but we're interested. So now it eliminates that blind spot and their power to what they can do. They can say, well, we were looking at this account. We don't have really right to flag it, but now it's not really considered a flag anymore. We can just look at it now. All right. This is very draconian. As the scripture said, speaking as a dragon. So Esau, he's trying to find more ways to take money from you. All right. Every little way. This is why, 1984 quote, he said, you want a vision of the future? He said, imagine a boot stomping on the face forever. And that's what they're doing. They're constantly nitpicking at your finances. And the poor you are, middle class, you make $500, $1,500, $2,000, a week, a month. You are going to be suffering, trying to take care of yourself and your family, your situation going on. Esau wants to know every damn thing. So I think I have another one here. It was James 2:6. It says, but ye have oppressed the poor. Do not rich men oppress you and draw you before the judgment seats? And if they flag you, hell call. They're gonna bring you forth toward a payment plan, garnishing your wages. And if they can't garnish your wages, they're gonna pay you a damn visit. Try to shut your LLC down, affect your business. Show up to your place where you have registered for your business. If you flagged and they can't siphon money from you, they're fucking vampires. To draw by inward power, to lead, to impel. All right. So drag off. What? Drag you to prison. Drag you to the judgment seat. All right. Do not rich men oppress you and draw you before the judgment seat. Esau's the fucking devil, man. You can't get around it. Revelation 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and to the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. Remember, what's the New World Order all about? It's all about control. Esau, he's just really getting richer, and he already has all the resources, you know, and he has his eyes set on things that he wants, like Afghanistan. You know, the elders brought that out like 10 years ago, I believe, about the minerals that they had over there when the so-called war on terror began, and elders were reporting on it. Well, they might have reported on it either in the beginning or when they started trying to destroy Assad out of Syria. They brought out about the minerals they had under there in Afghanistan. They had like a couple $1 trillion worth of minerals in Afghanistan. The elders brought that out years ago. Right? It's resurfacing now. Everybody thinks it's new and they just discovered it. No, the elders and apostles brought that out, and we reported on that years ago. All right. It says they just resurfaced again, having great wrath, because he wants to put you in chains. Esau has that damn God complex. All right. He thinks he's the Most High. He thinks he can control and see everything. That's why Esau wants to see, because it wasn't like this in the ancient world. You know, you had privacy. All right, what was your business? Your business. What I had in my bank account was nobody's effing business but mine. You don't have a right to know what I make and what I have. I pay my tights. I pay my damn taxes. That's all. The only thing you fucking need to know about. You don't need to know about how much money I make. All right. Remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things. It's 2 Thessalonians 2:5. And now you know that whatsoever now you know that withholdeth you, that he might be revealed in his time. All right. For the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Only he who now letteth will let, until he be taken out of the way. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. All right. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders. All right. So let's see. I think it was something before that. Where we at? 4. Who oppresseth, 2 Thessalonians 2:4. Who oppresseth and exalteth himself above all that is called the power, the Most High, or that is worshipped, so that he, as the power, or the God, the Most High, sitteth in the temple of the Most High, showeth himself that he is a power. He is Yahweh. So this is, Esau wants to see everything and have his damn business in everything. This is how he's oppressing you. All right. And you have people that are so stupid that believe that you don't have a right to privacy. If you don't have anything to hide, why can't you show it? It's none of your damn business what I have in my bank account. None of your business what I have in my house, what I have in my toolbox, what I have on my computer. Is none of your damn business. Who I'm seeing, it's none of your business. But Esau wants to know everything, man. So he exalts himself above all that is called a God. All right, let's look up Theos. I think it's probably Theos. All right, Esau really believes that so this is a part of the New World Order. We're moving more into a draconian type system, a more evil law enforcement agency. Theos. All right. Judges. Esau's a wicked judge. Right. God, goddesses, and general name of deities and divinities. The Godhead. God. Of things referring to God. Whatever can, in any respect. All right, just think more so what it's talking about. It says, whatsoever can in any respect be likened unto God or resemble him in any way. Like, see, the Most High, he knows what you have in your bank account. He knows what you paid in tithes and taxes. The Most High knows that. Yahweh Shai knows that. The powers know. All right. Another man ain't supposed to know that. All right. That's your business. All right. This is why this kingdom needs to be burnt and destroyed. All right. This is why we desire the kingdom above all. I have another word here. Contempt, violating law, iniquity, wickedness, conditioned with being without law. What I have for that? Iniquity, mystery of iniquity doth already work. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. Iniquity. Right. Anomia. And Esau's all about oppression, violating a good morals, what we consider good morals according to the scriptures. All right. Violating laws, oppression, so he can transfer the power from us to him. And that's what he does. When he takes money from us, he's transferring the power from us to him. Because Esau already has all the damn money. And now it's just about keeping us weak, keeping us separate. So he can destroy us. The divide and conquer technique. All right. All right. So that's the last of my scriptures. So now I have some videos. So World Economic Forum. So, they have a bit of skirmishes, let's say, on these forums. This forum is all about, oppression also. But they do what I call the political theater. Well, not I call. I use the term political theater, where Esau, he does tax evasion all the time, but he has little tricks and ways he can use to get around certain taxes. All right, and Bill Gates and other rich people, Jeff Bezos, Trump, Biden, they all use the same trick. All right, which is legal. It's not illegal, the tricks they use, and we can take advantage of those things also. All right, but it goes to show you, but most people don't know about the tricks. Most people can't afford to set up certain things so they can take advantage of saving money on taxes. 99% of people don't know about the tax benefits you can get when you do certain things. Most people just, 9 to 5 people that, just earn a wage. So they don't know about the tax benefits that they can take advantage of. Esau knows about the tax advantages that he daily uses, and all these rich people, they use these techniques, like setting up charitable fronts. Like whenever you see someone on say, oh, I'm not giving my children any money, I'm gonna give it away, you think that's noble? No, it's not. They're lying. What they're doing is they're setting up a charity that they own, that they're going to donate money to the charity, and then they're going to siphon the money off from the charity. That's what they're doing. They're not being noble because they're not paying their money to their children. They're lying. They just set up a damn charitable front that you don't pay taxes on charitable organizations. They transfer the money to the charity, all right, and then siphon the money off from the charity because they own the charity, so they can spend the money on whatever they want. So as long as it's through the charity. So it's not. So whenever you hear some shit about that in the news, they're giving away their money to charity and to the poor. No, they're moving the money around to where they want it to be spent at. All right, and it could be to somewhere where they want the money to go, where they can elude paying taxes, or it's going directly into their pockets through their charity. All right, they're not noble. These rich people are not righteous. All right. So this is how rich people avoid taxes.
You could completely alter and have it go towards the very poorest, which in fact is very generous. You could completely alter the picture of the world if you went for a genuine redistributive mechanism in taxation.
You mean like North Korea?
No, I don't mean like North Korea. I mean by democratic consent.
Well, yeah,
you could do that.
You could adopt. Yeah, we have many democracies. They all have different taxation policies. The Nordic countries have certain taxation policies. The UK has different ones. I'm not an expert on any but the US.
Would you favour in the US a higher rate of personal taxation?
Yes.
To what level?
That's fairly complicated to pick an exact level, but I've been a big proponent of the estate tax, and I do believe that income on capital, we could tax that a bit higher.
And when you saw the results of the Senate investigation into Microsoft's tax affairs and the allegation that about $4 million worth of taxes a day wasn't being paid because of the way that Microsoft managed their affairs, what did you think?
I think that's about as incorrect a characterization of anything I've ever heard.
It was the allegation that was made?
No, it's just simply hogwash.
Okay.
And don't think that Bill Gates is surprised by this question. This is all political theater. He's just using a legal technique that all these big companies use to reduce the amount of taxes they pay. That's all. He wasn't surprised by the question. He didn't catch him off guard. He might not like the question, but he knows. He's been prepped. He knows what questions people are going to ask him in public. All right. And they're all working together. The World Economic Forum, recent things, I forgot what came out about the World Economic Forum, but they saying they want to do some draconian shit, I know. They're all working together. All right. I believe he's helping them spread the drugs or whatever, the World Economic Forum.
Which aspect is hogwash?
The idea that Microsoft simply hogwash.
Okay, which aspect is hogwash?
The idea that Microsoft didn't pay its taxes.
It's not that Microsoft didn't pay taxes, it's that they could have paid more taxes.
Voluntarily?
Yes, by choosing to organize their affairs differently rather than running them through Puerto Rico.
Yeah, your numbers are just completely wrong. So,
all right, let me put it another way. As a statement of principle, are you in favor of people paying as much tax as possible?
I think that if your government should pass the tax laws that they need in order to collect the revenue they want to collect. I don't think, saying that people should volunteer to pay taxes is likely to raise that much. It can be tried, but the rules are set. I paid more taxes than any individual ever, and gladly so. I should pay more, but I paid over $6 billion in taxes.
How do you persuade people that it's their political or moral duty to pay more tax in order that there can be some sort of redistribution?
You make sure that they follow the law and pay their taxes. If they
But there's not going to be any redistribution of wealth because you just giving it. The rich people are giving their money to the government and they're not giving it back to us because they're still, as you've seen in the article, now they want to know everything that's going inside of your account and outside of your account. This not limited to just rich people. This is going to be an eye that Esau is going to have in everyone's bank account. All right. So redistributing wealth, they're not going to do that because we're still going to be poor and they're still going to be rich. So why would Bill Gates pay more taxes and we're not actually going to reap the benefits of that? All right. They're just going to continue to transfer the power from the poor people to the rich people. And then they're going to put the squeeze on us and try to put a damn chip in us.
They don't put them in jail. It seems to work. Law and pay
Distribution.
You make sure that they follow the law and pay their taxes. If they don't, you put them in jail. It seems to work.
Bill Gates, thank you very much.
Yeah, I know he seemed a little nervous and he looked at the stupid ass look on his face, but he knows exactly what he was doing, and the guy that spoke to him knows exactly what they were doing. He might not have liked the questions, but look, the law is the law, and Esau wants to know everything about your bank account. All right, and the elders and apostles spoke about this before, that they make the laws broad so they can apply it anywhere they want. So when you look up the word dragon, it goes into being able to see. Let me look up dragon meaning. It says, come on, Esau. Look it up, means keen sight. Serpent, Draco, Musk, Soldier. My Dragon, Draco, Serpent. I'm gonna look it up in the Bible. Light, a huge serpent. Oh, English, German, so hard. Light, clear, Drake. Size and fierceness. Fire breathing, all that. Dracula. Let's look up dragon. Oh, I got it right there. Dragon. In the Greek. Drakon. Perhaps supposed to fascinate, to look, right? To look or to see. All right, that's what it means. That's what it really means. To look, to see, to having keen sight. I remember looking it up, and that was the definition. Let's go to dictionary.com. Dragon. I might have overlooked it already. A very watchful and strict woman. Wow. Draco. There we go. I'm gonna blow it up so you can see it. All right. Kind of serpent. Sharp. The sharp-sighted one. In the Greek, it was to look. Akin. To look. All right. To see. So the blind spot that was spoken about and that Esau has eliminated a massive blind spot that the IRS currently has. All right. So oppression. See how every month or so it's more oppression, more laws. Isaiah the 10th chapter frameth mischief by a law. I believe that's Isaiah 10. Or it might be Psalms. Either way, the dragon, all right, which is, Babylon, America, or the whore that sitteth on the dragon, which is the 10 horns, 7 heads, 10 horns. The European powers in America, they make up that power structure, the dragon and the whore that sitteth on the dragon, which is America. All right. They want to have that power. They had that power, and it's increasing with the laws. All right. To look, the dragon. All right. So, and that's a part of him, that God complex, the powers that Esau has, is to be able to see. All right. And now he's going to get the power to see into your bank account. All right. It's going to be transparent. All right. So that's the end of the lesson. Based around this article. Under Biden plan, the IRS would know a lot more about your bank accounts. All right. So hope you were edified. Shalom.